Hello, and welcome back to a new episode of Factorio, the game where we're building a factory in order to send up a rocket and escape this rotten world. And the main focus is, of course, on automation, building factories, automating all sorts of supply chains and logistics. That's pretty much the game. Thanks very much for watching. Until next time. No, just kidding. I thought I might as well do a quick introduction in most, or at least in some episodes, prior to jumping into the gameplay itself, just to remind people what we're actually doing. And maybe someone just clicked on the video and has no clue what we're doing, so that he at least gets the gist of the game. And maybe we'll continue watching it. That would be awesome. Speaking of continuing watching it, if you're watching the series, well, from the start, type it down in the comments below. I would be really interested how many of you are still watching it. Anyways, that's now really long introduction, an entire minute. So let's continue where we left off previous time. We have now concrete being produced here in a interesting manner. I was actually a bit concerned that we have too much output. Well, too much input for the small inserter to smack into this chest, but everything seems to look very good. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Just wanted one stack. Anyways, I think that's enough with getting distracted. So we are researching nuclear power in order to get nuclear power, I guess. Well, that makes sense, since we do have or had some electricity shortages, but now everything seems to be stable after adding more boilers. You know, boilers are good and nice, and to be quite honest, I do have to run around a bit and see where we are missing we're missing blue signs. Okay, that's good. In terms of, I know what I'm going to do right now, and that's going to have a look where the blue sign's coming from. And it's coming from the top here. And you, my fellow friends, what are you engines? Okay, well then, let's run the opposite way to the engine factory. That should be somewhere around. Electric engines? Regular engines? Regular engines! Hello, regular engine. What is your Steel. Okay, steel. What is your problem? Iron. Okay, great. So we don't have enough iron. That's already a good start into the episode, even though it took me quite a while to understand what the issue was. Speaking of issue, I can see the train coming in. How are you looking to... I have no idea what your fuel level is like, but your logistics chest seems full, so you're definitely not having issues in terms of... There you go. Let's take the ride. Take a ride and have a look at the base. Our iron outpost base. And what is our logistics system crying for? Need railways, chemical plants, all sorts of thingies. Okay. First, let's add some lights here. I don't want to have a train stop in the dark. That's not very sophisticated. And of course someone is calling. Just give me 1 second. Hello? Oh, okay, another Indian tech support. Well, go and fuck yourself, thank you. I kind of expected exactly this call, that's why I actually have not muted myself. That was probably a bit hilarious for you guys, but I just received another Indian tech support call half an hour ago. I was again the same number, so that's why. I pretty much knew what was coming. Anyway, so just as a small background information, there are a bunch of call centers calling in the last couple of days, and they always like, hello, I'm calling you from Microsoft and it's about your computer. And pretty much as soon as I start speaking, they like either immediately drop the phone, kind of hang up, or they try to convince me when I'm trying to sound like an idiot, quite to be very honest, when I try sounding like like a less educated person, then they try to persuade me into thinking that my computer needs some sort of help or whatever. And as you obviously can see, my PC is running fine and everything is good. No, stop train now. Oops, no, I missed my train again. Okay, well, anyways, let's just continue and upgrading this entire mining facility. Wow, and I was talking so long without any progress here. And we do need some more supplies. Transport belts. I only have 27 left. And that's not really, I mean, a sufficient amount of... Wow, thank you for that. Of transport belts in my eyes. Give me that one. So yeah, that's something to consider once the train is back. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Exactly at that moment when I was talking about the train came. Good train, and now please go to Iron Home immediately. I don't mind you not having that much ore for this in this round trip. Anyways, enough of real life talk. Who cares about that anyways? The digital life is the one that really is the real one. The interesting one, the more fun one, the one that's worth paying attention to. Gun turrets, that's it. Okay, until the gun turrets are ready and produced, let's do something else. We are talking about iron issues. Well, we have iron ore issues, obviously. This iron deposit is pretty much... Wow, oh, that's an interesting contraption here. Let's remove that one. With that, we actually have some... Wow, thank you for that transport belt. There we go. That sounds so cool when robots are bringing us some stuff. That's always great. So we have not enough iron ore. We don't have enough iron ore coming in from there either. There you go. So let's go and add a second train. And for that we need steel. No, we need engines. And for engines we need steel. And that's where the entire issue starts again. We need iron to produce more iron. So yeah, that's the gist of it. And this is an untapped steel supply, so let's grab it. Okay, now we have a second train. We're gonna do exactly the same with this little friend. Gonna drop it and send it on the same course as the other one. So let's have a look. You be there, and you be there. You're going to get filled up. That's brilliant. You're gonna be blue as well, because well, iron trains are supposed to be blue. Then schedule, you're gonna go to, where is it, Iron Home. Condition empty cargo. And the other station is, where is Iron one? There we go. Add condition, time passed 22 seconds. Go. And I see I have to add more signaling, because the other train was waiting until the new one that we just placed departed, and that's bad. Because, well, actually, you can just go up until this point. Don't run along the tracks or you die. So let's have a look. The blue, you can see the colors, right? And that's how the systems... Okay, so we have two light blues, like turquoise colored tracks. It's the station, and the purple one here is the crossing. That's fine. And then this dark blue one, this is the next bigger section. Now we have another light blue section here. From here. Okay, that seems reasonable. That seems good. I think that's enough for the time being. Now iron supply, income, whatever, should be increased by a reasonable amount. Well, reasonable, substantial. Okay, we don't have any regular transport belts. Okay, well, we're just running around doing nothing specific and still can't really keep up with all the things we have to do. Okay, so we need... Wow, we really need everything. So give me transport belts, give me underground belts. Where is it? Underground belts. How I do want to have just one stack, so get rid of the other two. Give me a few regular inserters, give me a few fast inserters, and that's good. Now back to the engine issues. Engine issues are still caused by the lack of steel. Lack of steel is now caused by the lack of, well, pretty much the iron is going to just being used completely. So now the iron ore is looking very good. So the iron ore is backing up. And we do have some in the chest. In two chests actually, that's good. So in two chests there is still some iron ore left. The iron ore is completely full, the entire lane. I think we should upgrade this. There we go, into a double-sided lane. So however, we are of course placing most of our iron plates on the far side now in both lanes. However, because of these guys, wait, now I'm confused. Now I'm really confused. How is it even possible? Okay, because you guys are placing it on the inside. Well, it is outside for you, and it is inside here, and it becomes, well, it sticks inside later on. Things are being destroyed in the north. Oh boy, we really have to fire up our wartime economy again. We should have somewhere do we have a turret production in the first place? I think no. We do have ammunition, and we definitely, well, that's a bit much ammunition. 2 stacks are enough. So we have now some ammunition. We should go and grab a couple of, not an entire chest of walls, just a couple of those. Give me some iron copper plates. I do want to have a few more of those in my inventory. That's a bit meh at the moment. Okay, good. Okay, now you can see that the iron is completely backed up here. So the next thing to increase would be the iron production. No, not the iron production. The steel production, as in production with furnaces. And I think we're gonna go with not the stone furnaces, but electric furnaces from now on. Or of course, no, we can actually, before we do that, let's go and smack a few of these down. Since we do have here the perfect, we already have infrastructure exactly for what we, actually no, this is about one. Let's have a look. We need 2 inserters here. So we can pretty much have it like you, and then we can take you, and then you should get another power pole somewhere like that. That seems reasonable. Then we get a red inserter here and a red inserter there, and another small power pole over there. And this should work accordingly. 1, 2, and now we are out of regulars, so we will just use fast transport belts. And where are these guys actually feeding into? Going up into this one. We can't. Now we are not able to. Let's do it like this. The steel is going where exactly? Okay, the steel is going up there. That's fine, even if it's double lane. That's good. And now we're out of iron plates again. Let me guess, the trains are just arriving. Okay, interesting. So, let's see. We have iron plates going, but they're just not enough. And the entire ore is backed up. I would really say the issue is smelting now. Or maybe that could as well be just me being a bit short-sighted at the moment. And thinking, yeah, we can solve the issue by increasing the amount of furnaces. Can we really, or is that really the bottleneck? You and you. Is that whoa. Okay, well, that's for sure not the bottleneck. I mean, if we have already here, you know, let's do it. Upgrade planner. Let's use our pretty robots again up till this one. Okay, now they can upgrade all the regular transport belts. And I have to think how to better balance this thing here, this main bus. And there come our minions, beautiful. So okay, I do see one option. I will be increasing it to a double lane. We do have a fast splitter, so that can be upgraded here as well. So we just upgrade you and you, and you know, let's just take the rest of the way on our own. Halfway through there, so we're now fast, we're in double speed, aka red belts. Then further, we're going to use a couple of undergrounds in parallel here, exactly up to this. Stop it! I don't want to go there. Can we go up the way this? No, we can't. So in that case, let's make it from here maximum, then turn it around and take 2 more. Next up, we need another splitter. Speaking of splitters, okay, let's get a couple splitters and do it like this. This will increase the capacity from the splitter onwards, but is that really what we need? No, that's not what we need. We need it beforehand. Okay, actually I shouldn't cut the lane here without having a replacement so immediately. Where do we need to get the iron plates? Okay, the copper plates. Gonna bring them over there, so let's move you here. That seems reasonable. Now we have here one more space. The idea behind this weird contraption is that you go there, and actually I'm going to use you, and you. There we go. Now we're going to run this line here parallel. Do we have... Yes, this is working. Okay, and we have like this, and then we just take you and run you along this one, along this line, and this will totally kill the entire consumption. I know. We do it like this, splitter. Now here come our minions again. With that, the iron should be increased. As for the last couple of furnaces should work as well, starting from now. And let's do... Oh, I need steel, of course. Give me a couple iron plates, thank you. Where is now the steel? Steel is here. Let's see. Well, the steel here is being backed up, that's nothing new. This was already earlier. But now the question is, are we producing more iron? Just need to wait until it gets up to this point. That's obvious. But, okay, so the additional lane here. Actually, this additional lane does pretty much nothing if you okay, well, it does balance things. It just balances things out. But in other words, we could in theory just have one line running without this splitter here. Run up here, and the other line going straight, like I said, instead of this splitter, into this one and into steel production. That would also work, and we wouldn't change the distribution at all. With this splitter here, however, we balance both lanes equally prior to that, and add additional iron plates to this. Do they need fast inserters to make more sense? Well, you definitely don't. Neither do you. But you might actually really do need some. Okay, you know what? Let's go for this. and you go back to regular inserter. And you do the same. We have now one far and one close. Let's see how things balance themselves out for a few hours, or at least minutes. Back to the thought process. Okay, this is our iron lane coming in. Half of it goes top, and then a quarter goes towards chips. Like a quarter of our iron goes into chips, and that's barely. It's not enough to feed all of them. A quarter is not enough in that regard. Yes, we just need more. Then another quarter goes into into belts, and science packs and other utilitarian things. So that's okay. That's actually not the biggest issue. And half of it, except what goes for small things like, well, small things, batteries, ammunition, goes into steel production. That's pretty much a quarter, just under a quarter, a fifth. No, actually, this line goes quite far. Goes here into sulfur, and further up north now. How the end result is still the same are... Wait. When I'm missing iron wheels and pipes missing iron plates missing because still the same issue, and you are not. Well, that's not going to change that really. Okay, in this case here we just need more iron to go into this lane, and that requires us to have more, because half of the entire, well, a quarter of our entire iron goes into that lane that we're talking about, and yeah, we just need to increase our production. That's pretty much it. Our smelting, that's it. Period. There's nothing else we can do. There's nothing else I see to solve the problem without increasing our general production. And yes, I know one smelter is not going to change the world. So back to the fact that we want to upgrade all of our smelters to steel smelters. So Mark II, that should increase our production by approximately 40%. I'm gonna go run back and forth now grabbing steel. I can see that. Okay, here, this steel line is very good. Okay, go grab another couple. Well, not half a sec, but just 5. Pipes are looking good. Maybe some power poles in the meantime as well. Could build some power poles. Okay, steel. Yes, steel furnaces. Okay, first of all, you go upgrade. You go upgrade. Upgraded. You are upgraded. You are upgraded. You are upgraded. You. We still need. Where are they? Here. And one more. There we go. Okay, now all of the furnaces. You little old one here. You were hiding pretty well, but it's too late, my friend. Okay. We have upgraded all our furnaces to steel furnaces. That, like I said, should increase our performance by approximately 4. Well, that's just a guesstimate, quite honest. Was on like the last 6, 8. No, we had more than 10, 12, 13. 13. Let's go with 12. So we upgraded 12 furnaces. That is the equivalent of adding another 6 of the regular furnaces. Of these ones here. So yeah, that's good. Alpha total, we are under attack in the north. Oh yeah, right, we actually attacked earlier as well. So let's have a look. We have some turrets, good. Do we have ammunition? We have acceptable amount of ammunition. Let's grab this a bit more. Just a few. A few clips more. Nothing worth mentioning. Okay, so we're still struggling with the engines. Here you go. Take my personal engines because I have no need for them at the moment. Okay, so... Okay, good. Well, there are a lot of corpses lying around here. So let's make you, and we're already out of turrets. Brilliant, that's not a good thing. So you probably need the least amount, so you could just... Oh, no, that's definitely too much for you. 29, that seems reasonable. Then you get 50. Now, should shut you up for quite a while. You get 70. 38, that's good. You get 50, you get another 50, and I still have another clip, like another stack. So give you a bit more. 60, that seems reasonable. 30, that seems reasonable. 50, that seems very reasonable. You don't have any ammunition, so you go 20, that's good. I know you won't shoot, but once I take the car out, might as well have some ammunition, right? The other thing, let's add a small wall section here, like that, with protrusion, because they destroyed this turret. So let's add a protrusion here as well, just to keep the biters further away and hopefully out, well, in range of the turret, but outside of their range. Okay, that's definitely out of range. Wait, I went with one in between. So let's do the same here. And delete these couple of walls here. Couple of walls. Do we have another set of anything worth mentioning? No, we don't. We have concrete. Is that necessary for something? For the timer, of course. Brilliant. Okay, we have a timer. That's good. So in today's, let's talk about today's mission. No, not Kerbal Space Program mission. Episode. Boy, oh boy, I'm really struggling today a bit in figuring things out, right? Anyway, so we now have a second train running. So we have two. That might actually be interesting, having a look at the trains next time. So we have two trains instead of one iron train. We have increased our... Thus, we have increased our iron ore income. And we have improved our iron smelting capabilities, as well as improved the logistics, the transport system, to distribute the iron plates, even though we still need some improvements on that, I do think. There are a few certain aspects where you can tweak a little bit. However, if we have now a look here, a general look, this steel lane is full. It's full, and that's very good. And wow, this iron lane here, which was struggling earlier as well, is full. So now the assembling machines, yeah, all of them are brilliant. All of the engine assembling machines are working, our engines are running, and with that we should resume the production of blue science packs any minute. I'm gonna have a look at that next episode as well. Further, we have... Well, that's pretty much it, actually. we are now pretty much solved one blue science issue, and I hope we have resolved this blue science issue. And yeah, so on this note, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode as well, and I hope you're looking forward to the next one on that now, on this notion. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and until next time, Space Sheep signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day, my friends.